Welcome, future Aviator Masters. Today, we unlock the true path to success in this exhilarating game. Forget chasing fleeting highs. True mastery comes from discipline, not luck. Success in Aviator is achieved by treating it as two distinct, yet interconnected, games. You must master the art of early cashouts, and simultaneously you must control your bankroll with unwavering precision. This dual approach is your ultimate advantage. My goal today is to equip you with practical tricks and a robust mental edge. These strategies will empower you to stay in the game longer, control your risk effectively, and significantly increase your profit potential. This isn't about magic, it's about method. Let's be clear. Aviator is fast, dynamic, and inherently unpredictable. You cannot predict every round. Your success hinges entirely on managing risk intelligently and making consistently smart decisions, not on guessing the next big multiplier. To truly conquer Aviator, you must understand and excel at two fundamental aspects. These are the pillars upon which all your strategies will be built. The first core game is the discipline of early cashouts. This means taking your profits quickly and consistently, resisting the urge to push for higher multipliers when prudence dictates otherwise. It is about securing small, repeatable wins. The second core game is meticulous bankroll control. This involves managing your funds effectively to sustain your play over the long term. It ensures you can weather inevitable losses and capitalize on opportunities without risking your entire capital. Now, let's dive into the actionable strategies that will transform your Aviator experience. These 8 tricks are designed to give you a significant edge. Always begin your sessions with a tiny fraction of your total bankroll. This minimizes initial risk and allows you to gauge the game's current flow without significant exposure. Think of it as testing the waters. Only gradually increase your bet size, perhaps in 10 to 20% increments, and only after you've secured consistent wins. This positive reinforcement builds confidence and ensures you're scaling up from a position of strength. Conversely, if you experience losses, immediately reduce your bet size. This crucial step minimizes the emotional impact of losing streaks and protects your capital from rapid depletion. Discipline here is paramount. Before each round even begins, decide on a specific multiplier at which you will cash out. This could be 1.5x, 2x, or any other predetermined figure. This pre-commitment removes emotion from the decision-making process. Crucially, avoid the impulsive urge to chase the plane for higher multipliers once the round is underway. Sticking to your fixed target prevents greed from overriding your strategy and leading to unnecessary losses. For a professional approach, rotate between safe targets, like 1.3x to 1.5x, and more aggressive targets, such as 2.5x to 4x. This allows you to balance consistent small gains with occasional larger payouts, all within a structured framework. While you cannot predict the future, you can track short-term tendencies. Observe the frequency of early crashes versus longer flights over the last 20 rounds. This isn't about predicting the next outcome, but understanding recent trends. Adjust your cash-out targets based on these observed patterns. For instance, if you notice a series of early crashes, it might be wise to adopt a more conservative cash-out target for the next few rounds. This is adaptive strategy, not prediction. This approach helps you align your risk with the current game environment. It's about making informed decisions based on available data, rather than relying on pure guesswork or superstition. Implement a strict, 2-strike, safety rule. If you experience 2 consecutive losses, immediately pause your play for 30 to 60 seconds. This brief break is not optional. It is essential. This pause prevents the dangerous spiral of revenge betting, where emotions drive you to chase losses with increasingly larger bets. It provides a vital mental reset, allowing you to regain composure and objectivity. Upon returning to the game, lower your bet size significantly and recommit to your fixed cash-out targets. This disciplined return ensures you are playing strategically, not emotionally. Adopt the strategy of microsessions, each with clearly defined profit and stop-loss goals. For example, aim for a small profit target of 5 to 10% of your session's bankroll. This keeps your goals achievable and realistic. Equally important, set a strict stop-loss limit, perhaps 3 to 5% of your session's bankroll. This hard limit protects your capital from significant drawdowns and prevents emotional decisions from escalating losses. The moment either your profit target or your stop-loss limit is hit, end your session immediately. This promotes consistent small wins and prevents you from giving back profits or deepening losses. If the platform allows, consider dividing your stake into 2 or 3 smaller bets within the same round. This advanced technique diversifies your risk and reward potential. Assign different cash-out targets to each split bet. For example, you might set 50% of your stake to cash out at 1.4x, 30% at 2x, and the remaining 20% at 4x. This creates a layered strategy. This method effectively balances safety by securing an early cash-out on a portion of your bet, with the potential for higher returns on the remaining portions. It's a sophisticated way to manage risk and maximize opportunity. Be acutely aware of common psychological traps that can derail your strategy. Recognize the signs of FOMO, adrenaline surges, rush decisions, or the dangerous urge to double up after a loss. These are your enemies. When these emotional states arise, immediately revert to your preset rules. Lower your bet size, strictly adhere to your fixed cash-out target, or, most importantly, take a complete break from the game. Your discipline is your shield. Emotional control is arguably the most critical skill in Aviator. By acknowledging and actively managing these psychological pressures, you maintain control over your decisions and your bankroll. Maintain a simple, concise journal of your Aviator sessions. Log key data such as your bet size, your intended cash-out target, the actual outcome, and your emotional state during the session. This is invaluable self-analysis. This practice helps you identify personal patterns, discover which cash-out targets are most effective for your style, and pinpoint triggers for emotional play. It transforms abstract experience into concrete data. The self-knowledge gained from journaling is a significant, often overlooked, advantage. Understanding your own tendencies and reactions empowers you to refine your strategy and improve your overall performance. Beyond the core strategies, these bonus tips and an advanced mindset will further sharpen your edge. Experiment with late versus early entry into rounds to discover what timing works best for your personal strategy and risk tolerance. Observe how different entry points affect your outcomes. Crucially, avoid the temptation to increase your bets immediately after a big win. Return to your baseline bet size without hesitation. Big wins can create a false sense of security and lead to overconfidence. For peace of mind and enhanced security, always use safer payment methods. This protects your financial information and ensures your focus remains on the game, not on payment concerns. Adopt an advanced mindset by focusing on expected value, or EV, over fleeting excitement. This is the professional approach to any game of chance. The EV principle states that consistent positive expected value over many rounds leads to long-term success, regardless of individual round outcomes. It's about the aggregate, not the isolated event. To truly master Aviator, you must also be aware of the pitfalls that trap many players. Avoid these common mistakes at all costs. Never chase losses with increasingly larger bets. This is a guaranteed path to financial ruin and is the most destructive behavior in any form of gaming. Do not ignore your established bankroll rules, especially during emotional moments. Your rules are your protection. Abandoning them is abandoning your strategy. Beware of believing in unrealistic systems that promise guaranteed high returns. Such systems do not exist. They are designed to exploit hope, not deliver profit. Finally, never play while tired or under the influence of alcohol or drugs. These impair your judgment and decision-making abilities, leading to costly errors. Let me share a powerful example of disciplined play in action. Imagine a player who started with just $100 and, through consistent application of these principles, turned it into $300 in a single week. This remarkable achievement was not due to luck or massive multipliers. It was accomplished by consistently targeting 1.5x cashouts and strictly stopping after a modest 6% gain per session. This example powerfully emphasizes that tiny, steady wins, accumulated with unwavering consistency, are the true key to long-term gains in Aviator. It's about compounding small successes. Before you even place your first bet, take a moment to complete this essential pre-session preparation checklist. This sets you up for success. First, confirm your exact bankroll for the current session. Know precisely how much you are willing to allocate to this specific period of play. Next, clearly define your fixed cash-out target and your absolute stop-loss limit for this session. These numbers should be locked in before you begin. Finally, decide if you will split your stake across multiple targets for this session. If so, determine the exact percentages and multipliers for each split. In summary, success in Aviator is not a mystery. It is a direct result of disciplined execution. It hinges on unwavering cash-out discipline, meticulous bankroll control, making small, repeatable bets, adhering to fixed targets, engaging in short, focused sessions, and maintaining a simple journal. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these powerful tricks will you try first in your next Aviator session? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this guide valuable, subscribe to the channel for more expert strategies and insights.